Bass Pro Shops is a retailer which specializes in hunting, fishing, camping, and other related outdoor recreation merchandise that started in 1972.
Kevin, are you sure this is okay?
We're cool. I know a guy.
Hey, y'all! Run! Go! Run! Where'd they go?
I was just going to ask them what they were biting on.
Go where the pros go for great deals on great gear and 3 easy ways to shop. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
Are you sure this is okay?
Don't worry, I know a guy.
Bass Pro Shops started in 1972 when Johnny Morris started selling fishing tackle out of his dad's Brown Derby liquor store in Springfield, Missouri. Morris grew up in Springfield and as a boy fished with his father and uncles in the Ozark area lakes, which features some of the best bass fishing in the world. As an avid fisherman, he learned that specialized lures used by the top pros, as well as high-tech tackle, were not available in the stores. He asked a local retailer, Gibson's Discount Store, which boasted the area's largest fishing department, to stock some of these items, but the manager refused. Johnny's father operated a number of Brown Derby liquor stores. Rebuffed by Gibson, Morris turned to his father and asked if he could have space in one of the Brown Derby liquor stores in order to sell fishing merchandise. His father also co-signed a $10,000 inventory loan. With 8 feet of shelf space in one of his father's Brown Derby liquor stores, he then began to sell his lures to local fishermen. Because his focus was providing gear for the bass fishermen, he named his business Bass Pro Shops. Although selling beer and spirits remained the primary business of the liquor store, Morris continued to add to his supply of baits and fish. Business expanded by word of mouth, and soon customers were calling to buy over the phone, asking if he could send his products to them by UPS. This development prompted Morris to enter the mail-order business. He bought mailing lists of potential customers and then compiled a catalog that featured some 1,500 items in 180 pages. He mailed his catalog to 10,000 names in 20 states. Using the basement of his father's warehouse as a distribution center, Morris's mail order business took off. The catalog grew in size and increased in distribution, soon gaining a reputation as a bass fisherman's Bible. In 1978, Morris also began to sell boats through his catalog, which led to his entry into the boat building business. He would eventually sell all of the components in the fishing boating industry. Overall, the package offered the kind of value the customers were looking for. The marketing concept was simple but effective: just add water. Morris named his new business Tracker Marine. The first aluminum boats he offered in 1978 were made by a Louisiana company. He would also expand into trailers as well. Adjacent to the Bass Pro Shop catalog operations in Springfield, Outdoor World opened in 1981. Although the focus of the superstore in the beginning was its breadth of selection and ability to service a range of needs, Outdoor World began to offer more and more entertainment features as it continued to expand in size, eventually taking up nearly 300,000 square feet. Again, it was a matter of paying attention to what the customers wanted. Morris used an old storage tank to create a fishing pond that could also be used for fish feeding shows, something he first witnessed at Chicago's Shed Aquarium. He added a pistol and rifle range, which he knew were features in German and Swedish sporting goods stores. Outdoor World became an extension of Morris's desire for his customers to have fun, as well as to sell them the equipment they wanted. In addition to fishing gear, Outdoor World offered hunting equipment, camping supplies, boats, and golf and general sporting equipment. It also featured service departments, book and gift stores, a cutlery shop, and a wildlife art gallery. Outdoor World eventually grew into a sportsman version of Disneyland, featuring a 4-story high waterfall, a 2-story indoor cabin, a 100-yard indoor rifle range, 25-yard ranges for handguns and archery, a taxidermy shop, countless stuffed animals and mounted fish adorning the interior, a trout stream that meandered through the store, a barber shop, and a 250-seat auditorium and conference room. Promoted in the Bass Pro Shop catalog, Outdoor World began to attract visitors from around the world. It even eclipsed St. Louis's better-known Gateway Arch as the tourist destination. The megastore concept was clearly a winner, but it would be an expensive gamble to open other units, so Morris was cautious about expansion. First, he became involved in the resort business. In 1988, Bass Pro Shops opened Big Cedar Lodge Resort, located by Table Rock Lake in the Ozark Mountains. The property had originally been the vacation retreat in the early 1920s of 2 wealthy Missouri businessmen. To spread some of the risk in growing Bass Pro Shops, Morris began to form strategic partnerships, raising cash while keeping the company private. The first retail venture outside of Springfield came in 1995 when Bass Pro Shops opened a 90,000 square foot sportsman warehouse in Duluth, Georgia. The second true Outdoor World megastore, a 125,000 square foot mall anchor, opened in the fall of 1997 outside of Chicago in Genny, Illinois. It was followed by a 160,000 square foot Outdoor World located near Fort Lauderdale, Florida. In 1999, an Outdoor World opened in Dallas-Fort Worth area, located across from the Mills Mall and connected to the Embassy Suites Hotel. At 200,000 square feet, the Texas store was still significantly smaller than the Springfield Outdoor World, yet it stocked almost the same number of items. By 2001, with 15 showrooms, Bass Pro Shops was still looking to pursue judicious expansion. Many of the locations have become local tourist attractions, although not to the extent of the Springfield original, which remained by far the company's largest showroom. Morris seemed intent on maintaining the allure of the original site. Since then, Bass Pro Shops and its affiliates have expanded to over 177 locations. It is still a private company and employs a workforce of about 40,000 people. Bass Pro Shop also owns White River Marine Group, which manufactures and distributes boats under the brand names Ranger, Nitro, Triton, Tahoe, Tracker, Sun Tracker, Regency, Mako, and Ascend. At every Bass Pro Shop location, there are names on the front of the buildings to represent their theme and location. As of 2022, there are 5 types of stores: Outdoor World, Outpost, Stick Marsh Outpost, Sportsman Center, and White River Outpost. All locations contain a 34,000-gallon freshwater aquarium with animal statues and waterfalls. Bass Pro Shops has also been a longtime partner of Richard Childress Racing. They are the primary sponsor for the number 19 car driven by Martin Truex Jr. and Austin Dillon's number 3 car, as well as hosting the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol Motor Speedway. In September of 2017, Bass Pro Shops paid $5.5 billion to acquire Cabela's. The deal was financed via preferred equity financing from Goldman Sachs in Pamplona. Goldman Sachs contributed $1.8 billion towards financing, and Pamplona contributed the remainder for a total of a commitment of $2.4 billion. In 2017, Morris opened the Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium in Springfield's Bass Pro Shops, which is considered the largest wildlife attraction in the world. On June 30th, 2010, after 5 years of negotiating, Bass Pro Shops and the city of Memphis signed an agreement for a 55-year lease for the Bass Pro Shops megastore. It opened on April 29, 2015. In addition to the retail store itself, Bass Pro Shops at the Pyramid is home to an archery range, a shooting range, and a laser arcade. The building also includes a Wahlburgers Wild and Uncle Buck's Fishbowl and Grill with a bowling alley and a saltwater aquarium. The tallest freestanding elevator in America takes visitors to the lookout at the pyramid at the apex of the building, where people can take in the view of an indoor and outdoor observation deck, or dine in and drink at the lookout, which is a restaurant, bar, and aquarium at the top of the building. At the base of the pyramid is a 100-room hotel, the Big Cedar Lodge. I've only been to the one in Rancho Cucamonga, California, and from what I hear, it is pretty small compared to the others. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.